everyone, it's Rob Nazarian with Talk Android. Sorry for the loud music, but we're here at the Sony press conference, and wow, what a press conference it was. We got the Xperia Z here, and Jeremy's going to tell us all about it.
Alright guys, so what we've got here is our new Xperia Z, our new device that we just launched and just announced a few short minutes ago. So one of the couple of key things that we'll talk about real quick before we get into the device is the omni-balance design of the device. So you can see very sleek, very nice looking design. We've got tempered glass on not only the front but on the back as well. Nice square edges on all the way around on the device. One of the key and really cool features that I like about this device is the aluminum button that we've got built into it. On average, a person will press the power button on their phone around 67 times a day. So why not make it something strong and durable that can take that kind of abuse? You're always turning your phone on and off to check what's going on, check messages and that kind of stuff. So we've decided to go with a strong message or a strong look for the power button right on the side of the device. Once we fire up the device, you're going to see right away our 5-inch 1080p full high definition screen. This screen is being driven by the Bravia Engine 2, so it's going to give you enhanced color, enhanced sharpness, a better image overall from our previous Bravia engines that we've used in our past devices. So I load up the device and I unlock the screen. The first thing we've got here is our new unlock screen. It kind of looks like a window shade going up and down to kind of give you a peek on what's going on underneath. Maybe pique your curiosity a little bit. So I unlock on my device and I've got obviously my 5 home screens. Now what they've done is they kind of customized this to make it a little easier to use, and I can now expand that and add multiple home screens and add widgets very easily. Before you had to drag and drop, it was a little cumbersome. Now we can go to something like apps and I can just fire off my apps and add them all right on the page. Right? Multiple home screens can be added now and customized as much as you want, just like you can
have more than 5 or up to 5?
You can have more than 5.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely. Some of the other key features with this device is the whole camera story on this device. So we've enhanced the camera once again from our previous devices. With this guy here, we've got a 13 megapixel camera which utilizes the X4RS processor or chip to give us a better enhanced and better quality image overall. So in the past we used the X4RS sensor, which would give you better quality in low lights. The X4RS is going to enhance that even more. And we've added some custom features to the camera UI to make it easier and more straightforward for people to use. First thing we've got here is our Superior Auto Mode. Superior Auto Mode is automatically going to recognize what kind of scene you're trying to take an image of, and it'll change the scene based on those types of images. So if it's a night shot, or if I'm out on the beach, or if I'm taking a picture of a portrait or anything like that, it's going to recognize that and show you these little logos right here based on what the camera's seeing. We've also finally added a burst mode. So we now have a burst mode on the device that's going to allow me to snap infinite pictures and just keep snapping and snapping and snapping and snapping. I can customize this to do in multiple resolutions and allow me to take so many frames per second. So at high, I can take about 15 frames per second, and mid, it's going to take about 10 frames per second. All those photos are also stored in their own individual folder. Let me just get right back there. So now I've got my own folder, my own album specifically for all my burst images. And then we've also got like the whole Sony suite of apps, so all the connectivity and different things that Sony is using to take that Sony experience. Sony always looks at a smartphone as being you take the Sony smartphone and the best of everything that Sony has, and that's what's going to make it a super phone. So you've got things like our Walkman application, which is going to tie into services like Greystone and give you things like album art and stuff, and all information on the album. If we go to things like our movies, it's also going to tie into things like Greystone and give me more information on my movies and allow me to find out who the actors are, what type of movie it is, what kind of genre, and all that sort of stuff. So that's the Xperia Z.
Great. Now that the 7.9 millimeters thick.
Yes.
It is a glass back.
It is a glass back. Yeah,
okay.
It's a tempered glass back.
And we'll go over the ZL here in a second.
We will go over the ZL. Yeah, we're kind of tied up with a lot of people.
Thank you very much.
No problem.